What's up? This is post video calling. 5 months ago I recorded this, something like that. That being said, some of the comments and concerns that I make in this video do not hold up. Some of them do, and some of them are just interesting ideas that I think can be impressed upon today. So have fun. I'll be skipping in at points in time just to make fun of myself.
So I was thinking about how there's going to be some cards that we're definitely going to see in the standard format, and Vindictive Flamestoker is definitely one of them.
God, I was stupid. Lame Stoker? Lame Stoker? Really?
No question. Rot Priest is going to be huge in standard, maybe huge in modern, in fact, just because of the poison counter deal it's got here. Contaminator is also going to be big. It's a huge infect creature that has trample and has toxic proliferate. Conduit of Worlds is going to be a great commander card. Regardless if you know it or not, playing lands from your graveyard is pretty good. And, you know, not that heavy. Just pretty good. Urbrest Forge is going to be important in standard and probably faster formats, because every turn you get an X1 and an oil counter. All in all, pretty good. The fast lands are back. This kind of popped off in modern low-key. Of course, Black Hill Cliffs popped off really hard, but we don't have that here. Darkslick Shore has always been a staple in Grixis Death Shadow and any kind of Grixis deck, just because of how good it is. What else are we going to expect that we might see? Yeah, Mondrak is going to be huge for the history of Magic. Jin-Gitaxias is going to be big. I don't think Urbrass is going to be as crazy. The original Jin-Gitaxias was good because you were able to make your opponents not have cards at all. I don't know how good the Dominuses are going to be. Granted, it's not Craterhoof Behemoth, but it's kind of Craterhoof Behemoth. Elish Norn, of course, the girl. She's here. She's going crazy. She's not going anywhere. Vindicator. Now, Phyrexian Vindicator is a pretty interesting card because we've had Obliterator for years. But the fact that this is kind of like a Boros Reckoner really makes the card a lot better. You know, you can block a huge creature with it and then kill something, or kill your opponent even if it's like a 20/20. The Rex is going to be alright. I think Atraxa is going to be one of the name brand cards this year.
Right here is the Fruit Loops to your flavor rounds.
You're going to be wanting to copy what Atraxa does, but it's not good enough, so you're going to have to pay the $70 for the Atraxa. I still think they're going to hold a pretty strong value of $70, even though some variants might go up to like $100. Atraxa's pretty fucking pushed. It's got all the abilities you care about, and it only gets better after that. Keep that in mind going forward. It's going to be an important card for the rest of the year and for the rest of the people that are actually playing this game. Shout out if you still are. Migloz is going to be important. It's 3 mana 4/4 with, you know, can destroy something, gets bigger, or gains vigilance and menace. If it's got red and green in it, I'm going to play Migloz. Out of this world. It's bombing.
I 100% stand by this. Migloz definitely gets more pussy than I do.
Now, we have the new Mirror deck. Now, I'm going to make a separate video over this, just because I love Mirror. We're going to go crazy with this later on.
Still in the works. I actually went to a bargain bin and happened to find all of it.
Filigree Silex has lost me games. It's still really good. I didn't know how to play it, I'll be honest. Scion of Atraxa is probably also going to come later, just because it does Toxic, and I think Toxic's going to be really big in the Infect and Proliferate formula, especially in white, black, green. We're going to see that later on, probably. I really want to work on this card, and I think it's going to be good. Thrun, of course, he's breaking the silence. He's a fucking sleeper card from hell. Nobody expects Thrun to be good, but when it's got Indestructible, holy shit, what is going on? If you can double its power, it's a 10/10. It's got trample. It can't be countered. Can't be targeted. Like, it's fucking fantastic. Thrun is one of the best cards in the set, especially at 5 mana 5/5. Like, you can't get any more quality out of your value right there. This is probably going to be Okaiva. Is probably Ovica? Avga? Princess, whatever the fuck your name is. Probably going to be pretty good. Non-creature spells make Phyrexian Goblin. Red and blue is also really big in the Skull Clamp formula.
Damn right.
A good amount of time to also make goblins is really important, especially whenever you're, you know, juggling a couple of things that you might not necessarily want to be. You know, sometimes you just want to put something down and pick up the other one and use it as a container for the brownies. Skrelv, I think, is really good. It's kind of small, but it fills up more than you think it would. Whenever you put the rolls in, it really, it's kind of, it kind of goes for it. It really hopes that it's enough, and I think, by God, it might be. You got Skrelv here defending your creatures, and you got Abigail here defending your homelands. By God, that's it. Period. Period. I think the Hellraiser is, I think this card is bad.